Hello there. Big contrast east to west in the weather across Europe for the coming few days. We've got a big area of high pressure in charge in the west, and that's keeping things largely dry and settled for the likes of Portugal, Spain, up towards the UK too. Further east, we've got more cloud that's been sinking its way south on quite a cool northerly wind, and we'll continue to see more snowfall for the likes of Austria, the Eastern Alps, down towards the Balkans, and Poland as well. Still quite blustery across Scandinavia too. We've had quite a bit of snowfall across Turkey and Greece. Still some snow to come on Sunday for Turkey, but it should be easing from Greece. Moving our way further westwards into the Mediterranean, then we've got lots of sunshine across the Balearics. It's dry, settled too for Spain and for Portugal. To the north of the Pyrenees, a bit more low clouds sitting across France, the UK, up towards Belgium, for instance, as well. And then we've got fairly wet weather with some rain and snow pushing in on that brisk breeze across parts of Scandinavia. Things are turning windier for the UK on Monday too, with the arrival of some heavy showers here. Further south, though, we keep that higher pressure, still dry for the bulk of Spain, Portugal, and also for Italy too. London and Paris then over the next 5 days or so, a little bit milder than they have been. Some sunshine in store for both Madrid and for Rome too. Whereas further east across Europe, things are looking rather chilly. Minus 10 degrees in Moscow on Monday. That's it for now. Bye-bye. Hello there. Temperatures across much of North America have been on the warm side for the time of year, but things are going to get colder as we move through the coming week. Colder air spilling its way south from the Arctic. What we've got at the moment, we've got a weather front. You can see on the satellite image, this area of cloud has been producing heavy rain that's brought some flooding impacts for some eastern states. It'll be pushing its way up towards New England through the day on Saturday. Some windy weather associated with that area of low pressure. It's also very unsettled across the Pacific coast as well. We've got low pressure moving in, bringing some rain and some hill snow anywhere from British Columbia right down towards California too. So there will be some sunshine and some dry weather up towards Alaska, but you can see the rain and the wind heading towards Vancouver. That'll soon turn to snow as it moves over the Rockies. Lots of wet weather too, right down the west coast as far as California. We could be seeing windy weather with a few showers even in Los Angeles as well. Over the next few days, we'll continue to see some fairly unsettled, wet and windy weather affecting many of the cities in the west. Further east, meanwhile, this is how things are shaping up on Saturday. A wet and windy day in New York, but Montreal and Toronto should stay largely dry, if fairly breezy. Heading our way further south, and it's a drier day to come across the Carolinas, Georgia, and into Florida too. But things are looking much cooler than they have been in Miami, and we should see things drying up in the east towards Sunday and Monday. Bye-bye. Hello there. Thanks for joining me for this look at the weather across South America and Central America too. Now, first off, for South America, here's the satellite image that shows this bulk of cloud that we've had through central parts of the continent. That's been producing some really heavy rain across northern Argentina, Paraguay and southern Brazil. And it's this zone once again that will see the wettest of the weather over the next couple of days. That rain will sink its way further south towards Uruguay too. Now, to the south of that, it's still pretty warm across much of Chile and Argentina. Further north, though, we've still got some showers for Colombia and Venezuela, but they're fairly few and far between. Plenty of heavy downpours for western parts of Brazil, but further east, largely dry and settled around the east coast. Heavy downpours of rain across Rio de Janeiro for a time. Buenos Aires looking dry during the day on Saturday. Further south, weather fronts moving in across southern parts of Chile. Now here's the outlook, and in Rio we'll lose those showers, so it looks much drier over the next 5 days or so, but there will be some showery rain affecting Buenos Aires at times. Northern and central Mexico, pretty warm and dry, but we've got a few showers around the Bay of Campeche, for the Yucatan Peninsula and across towards Cuba too. But I think for the bulk of the Caribbean, the weather is set fair on Saturday. A lot of dry weather with some sunshine and temperatures around about 30 degrees Celsius. We could see some of those showers lingering in Havana through the course of the coming week. It looks dry in San Salvador. Bye for now. Hello there. Let's take a look at the weather right across Africa and the Middle East too. And we've got an area of low pressure sitting in the eastern Mediterranean. That's bringing a few showers to northern coasts of Africa, to parts of Libya, for instance, and quite a cool northerly flow across the north of Africa. So temperatures across Libya, Tunisia, and also Algeria, a little bit low for the time of year. Further south, plenty of heavy showers, particularly towards Mozambique and Madagascar too. Much of South Africa looks dry. Cape Town in the sunshine, seeing those temperatures in the mid-20s. Chance of a shower in Johannesburg, but they should clear away. So over the next 5 days or so, things are looking generally dry with some sunshine in both Cape Town and in Johannesburg as well. Temperatures just dipping down by a few degrees later on next week. Now, the forecast for Khartoum is also for things to be a little cooler than they have been, still around the 30-degree mark, lots of sunshine, 1 or 2 showers in Kinshasa and Lusaka as well over the next 5 days. Now, here's the area of low pressure in the eastern Mediterranean. That's going to be pushing some rain and hill snow into northern Syria, northern Iraq too, and that system then moves its way southeastwards into the Middle East as we move through next week. But for Sunday at least, it is looking dry and settled across the Gulf. Fairly breezy conditions developing with that wind coming in from the southwest across much of Saudi Arabia. It's looking a bit warmer than it has been. Some rain for Tel Aviv over the next few days. Bye for now. Hello there. There's been some heavy rain and hill snow across the far north of India over recent days, and we're likely to see some of that continuing. Here's the satellite image. It shows this bulk of cloud that's been spilling southwards out of the Tibetan plateau into northern parts of India, but elsewhere across India and into Sri Lanka, we've had generally clear skies. And the forecast over the next few days is for things to stay largely dry and settled across the bulk of India and Sri Lanka. You'll notice out in the Bay of Bengal, this area of rain and wind here, that is Cyclone Pabuk, which is clearing out of Thailand across the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, also bringing some wet weather to Myanmar too. Meanwhile, moving our way further northwest into central parts of Asia, another cold, clear day in Astana with temperatures around about minus 13 degrees or so. Drier weather than we've seen recently for Turkmenistan, with the hill snow just pushing its way eastwards into northern Pakistan, the north of India too. We could see some fog developing for Gujarat and Rajasthan, but down the west coast, it's looking clear, dry and sunny. And we keep these settled sunny weather up towards Nagpur and across to Bangladesh too. Things are looking generally dry. Could be the odd misty patch around. Mumbai stays dry and sunny over the next 5 days or so, but we will be seeing some wet weather, some heavy showers arriving in Colombo from Tuesday onwards. Meanwhile, in Tashkent, then a bit of rain through the middle part of the week, but it stays dry in New Delhi. Bye for now.